Really good. I think we got an opportunity to be a lot more consistent than we were last year. Obviously, I think we're a little bit more explosive, which is probably the most noticeable thing. Once everybody's healthy and we got everybody on the field at the same time, I think we'll have a solid unit.
Speaking of everybody being healthy, what can we expect from Janarian?
Everything, I hope. We're planning on him and being the guy and being the guy he was and even better than when he got hurt. So he's been looking good on the field. He's knocking off a little bit of rust. We've had to monitor his reps a little bit throughout camp to make sure we can get him to game day. Make sure he's healthy.
We were at practice yesterday. It looked like maybe the most involved he's been. Is it that kind of every day he's doing more?
Yeah, that's the plan, is to gradually get him through practice so that he's game ready. But Janarian, he's the type of guy you got to hold him back too because he wants to do more. But we have to be smart with him, and our training staff does a great job.
As an experienced guy, how much of a difference, both on the field and off, in terms of leadership, has Duwop made?
Good. I mean, he's a guy right now that's going out and leading by example. He's not a vocal guy. I don't expect him to be that. But when he's in there, Coach talked about him today. When his black stripe came off, he said the guy goes hard on special teams, and he really can bring a different dynamic to our football team and also to our room with the receivers with his effort and his playmaking ability.
Which freshman have really caught your eye through camp?
A couple. I mean, I'm impressed with all of those guys, to be honest. You look at Hunter, Coach made a joke that said he doesn't look like a football player, but he goes out there and makes a lot of plays. The mental part of the game he's been able to grasp pretty good, and that's unusual for a freshman. You look at a guy like Wormley, who's physically just came in day one and is able to compete. And then obviously Bo has a really good feel for the position and making plays. So really those three guys stand out, but I'm happy with all of our freshmen.
How about Shameen Jones? He seems like he's gotten some time and maybe could help you on special teams.
Yeah, Shameen, the biggest thing is he got hurt early in camp, and I think that set him back a little bit mentally. And like all freshmen, if you're not taking a ton of reps, it makes it hard to kind of go out there and execute your assignment, because freshmen, a lot of times, you can go over stuff in the meeting room, but they need to go out there and get the reps. But Shameen's going to be a good player down the road, so we're excited to have him.
With the three freshmen you singled out, Jerry said there were times in camp where they were all three on the same package, on the same field. They were the only three receivers, three freshmen at the same time. How confident are you if those are the three guys, if Duwop needs a break or Janarian needs a break, to have three freshmen on the field at the same time?
Right now we're planning on whoever is the best players to put them on the field, and whether that's freshmen, seniors, sophomores, doesn't matter. Throughout camp I wanted to put them on the field with the one group, because guess what, when we line up against Washington, if we need them to play, they got to play against their best players, and I think the world of our corners and our secondary is pretty good. So if they can compete against those guys, I know they can do it when it's game day.
How about Amir Mitchell? How's he progressing, and when do you expect him back?
I don't know when he's expected back. That's really for the training staff to decide. He's been great. Amir is a energetic and very passionate person. He's passionate about the game of football. So the good thing is he's in our meetings and he's paying attention, and he's engaged. And when we get him back, I'm sure he'll be ready to go.
Are you surprised how quick he seems to be bouncing back?
Yeah, his mother said something about that when he got hurt. She said, my boy's a fast healer, and she was right. I mean, he was, a couple months after surgery, they said he was out there trying to run around. But yeah, he has come back pretty fast, so hopefully we can get him early in the season.
Jafar, have you seen any difference in Coach Ash this year as opposed to last year? I mean, he even talked about how he learned things in his first year that he can't do everything. And how has he been this camp?
Well, Coach Ash is always hard on us, but it's a good thing because he likes to work. If you ask the difference, it's probably, I'm sure he can lean on Jerry and Jerry's experiences. And that's the biggest benefit for us as an offensive staff, is we really have a head coach in our room. And I think that's great for us. And obviously I've learned a lot from Jerry. We all can learn a lot from Jerry. He's done it at a high level, and he's done it multiple times. So I'm sure Coach Ash can lean on him and not have to feel like he has to do everything.
But in terms of vocal, Chris hasn't eased up?
No, he's been the same. He's been the same.
As far as gaining separation, I think that was kind of a problem for last year's receivers, gaining separation on jams off the line of scrimmage. It's just practice going against your own teammates, but how is this group doing that in that regard?
Good, and I think a lot of that is just natural talent. especially for the young guys right now, you know, when those guys were in the summer, they got all these numbers back from the strength staff, and it basically said that they were more explosive, you know, than guys that we've had in the past, and that they weren't good players. But we got a lot more explosive players, and that was the focus in that recruiting class. Was we got to bring some more guys in here with a little bit more speed and quickness, and that helps that part. The technique part of it is going to take time for all of those guys.
Does it help your receivers that they know who their quarterback is now? Does that make any difference?
Yes, I do think so. You know, I said before, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is, but right now, as you get close to the game, you do want to have some type of relationship with the receivers and quarterbacks and some type of consistency in a rotation. So I think that helps. They're hearing it from one guy. They get used to how he throws the ball, where he throws them open, and all of those things.